having cake?
Have you ever heard of the world's most costly cakes that would deplete your life savings?
What?
Yes, you heard that right. Cake is a word that makes your mouth wet as soon as you hear it. And we know that the more intricate the cake, the higher the price. However, what we present today from the list of the world's most costly cakes is astonishing. In today's video, let us look into the 7 most expensive cakes in the world in 2022. When it comes to the most costly cakes globally, you might be surprised at how expensive these cakes can become. Most of the top-tier cakes worth mentioning belong to celebrity couples on their wedding days, but the world's official most expensive cake was acquired by an anonymous customer. Without any further ado, let us move right into the cake list.
Freaking excited!
Cake 7 is Masami Miyamoto's Diamond Chocolate Cake, worth $850,000. Like the other treats on our super cool list of the world's most expensive cakes, this little beauty comes in at number 7. A total of 100 diamonds weighing 50 carats adorn the cake. It is based on the idea of a tree with gorgeous fruits on its branches. The cake was created to attract people who came to a mall to do their Christmas shopping. It is preserved on display inside the Takashimaya department store in Osaka, Japan. The cake is up for auction and has yet to find a buyer, but the owners are confident that the price tag is justified because of its jewels. It's still a mystery to the rest of the world how items like these can command such high prices at auctions. However, today's marketing may go to absurd lengths, and now we see why one of the most costly desserts had to be included.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Someone once exclaimed, "The world is insane," and Anonymous definitely said it perfectly. Cake 6 is Luster Dust Cake worth $1.3 million. In 2010, this Luster Dust Cake was created. The significant component utilized in making this cake is luster dust icing. It was built for the Dallas wedding show and is on public display, and it is adorned with a staggering $1 million worth of diamonds. Silver dust was used to embellish the cake's curving lines. This foam-filled cake had to be monitored 24 hours a day and be carried in an armored truck. The color and specialty for the usage of ivory fondant were our favorite aspects of this cake. The Dallas Wedding Expo has never disappointed, facilitating the entryway for this cake and the compilation of this list of the world's most costly cakes, with one of its masterpieces breaking records. However, we went insane when we heard the most startling portion. Do you want to know what it was?
Yes, definitely.
What if I told you that you wouldn't even receive a bite after spending $1.3 million on a cake? Correct, because this cake isn't edible and will only serve as a conversation starter at your gathering. $1.3 million for a spectacle that isn't that spectacular.
That's crazy.
I have some mixed thoughts about that. Cake 5 is Africa Cake worth $5 million. What are your thoughts on this $5 million cake? We don't know how to express how crazy we are about it. If I'm going to spend $5 million on a cake, I expect it to be the most fantastic looking, tasting piece of food that even sings to me.
Adam West, Adam West.
Well, I'm joking. This cake was made by a jewelry store owner who thought he could cover the cake in diamonds and make it one of the world's most costly cakes. Instead, it has natural diamonds in its boundaries and the African continent's tip coated with them. The information is encrusted with 2,000 diamonds that reflect Africa's diamond hotspots. Even if our sentiments don't matter, we have conflicting feelings about this cake. Why? We don't have $1 million, much alone $5 to spend on it.
I only have like $3.50, so it's hard. Super hard.
Cake 4 is Deborah Rose Diamond Gala Cake worth $30 million. So the Rose Diamond Gala Cake by Buddy Valastro and his crew becomes the most costly cake, while being the 4th most expensive cake in the world for a relatively plain appearing cake. Please believe me when I say that AA, for example, can bake them for much less money than you may think. So your dream of eating an identical cake that is a part of the world's most costly desserts has ended. Regardless, the cake is reportedly encrusted with emeralds, rubies, sapphires, and diamonds and was prepared at Deborah's request. known for her extravagant lifestyle. The cake was constructed by the creator of the reality program Cake Boss after he developed a strong interest in being the chef who created the world's most costly cake at the time. Cake 3 is Pirate's Fantasy Cake by the Muthu Kumarasinghe, worth $35 million. If we were making a list of the top 10 most inventive cakes, this cake would undoubtedly be towards the top. What an explanation for its price tag. The cake includes cinnamon, zucchini, purple yam, coconut chips, pistachio, rosemary, almond cookies, white chocolate, coconut meringue, baked cheese, sweet wineberry, pineapple, walnut, pumpkin, and lemon, among other flavors. It is encrusted with sapphires and other valuable stones from the sapphire family. The Padmaraja, commonly known as the King Sapphire, was chosen as the most valuable stone.
Wow.
In addition, the chef used a treasure trove of necklaces, bracelets, rings, brooches, pendants, tie pins, cufflinks, and nose and toe rings as decorations. We adored every inch of this cake because of the new ideas it brings to the table. It is the cake that cake enthusiasts should spend all of their money on.
Take my money.
Captain Jack Sparrow must be pleased with himself, huh? Cake 2 is the National Gay Wedding Show's cake worth $52 million. Another method to waste money is to spend it on things you don't need. A $52 million price tag for a cake that ranks among the world's most costly cakes with no rationale other than its diamonds isn't worth the discussion. This composition fulfilled a requirement for a Liverpool-based television show. Because there is nothing exceptional about the cake, it only took the baker 5 days to complete. Its existence is being exploited to set new records and draw attention to the event. Even though it is entirely edible, it makes us feel bad for placing it at such a high ranking on this list.
You're kidding me, right?
Cake 1. Wingham's Runaway Cake, worth $75 million. This cake has surpassed all previous records to become the most costly cake in history. It costs a whopping $75 million, which is enough to burn a hole in your pocket and the wallets of your generation and those to come. However, we've seen more good cakes, and we're confident we could build something even more impressive for less than $10,000. In any case, the cake is inspired by the notion of a ramp walk, with fondant figurines dominating the cake center. The ramp is made of chocolate ganache and triple Belgium chocolate. It has 4,000 diamonds, including pink, yellow, black, and white diamonds. Honestly, all expenditure limitations and ceilings have been breached.
I declare bankruptcy!
Finally, we cake enthusiasts have one thing to say. To create such exquisite masterpieces must have required a lot of labor, thinking, inspiration, and a lot of hours of pure devotion. And it undoubtedly makes them deserving of their high price. Which of the most costly cakes do you prefer? How much would you spend on a cake if you had unlimited funds? Please let us know in the comment section. We hope you found our video entertaining. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed it. In our next video, we'll see you all. These are the top 10 most expensive cakes. Look out for the top 10 most costly cakes in today's episode. If you stick around to the conclusion, you'll see one of the most expensive cakes. If you loved the video, please like and share to the channel to avoid missing out on future videos. Please let us know what you thought of the cakes in the comments.